So hello, welcome. Now we are going to make a quick review and we are on the page 128. So we will start. 4 times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, 3 times 2 is 6, times 5 is 30. Here we have 4 times 2 is 8, times 6, 48. Now we have here 25. We can write as what times what. It will be 5 times 5 is 25. And we have 12. And 12 we can write as 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. So this is finished. And now we are going to learn something new about prime number, composite number, and factor 3. So what it will be prime number, what it will be composite number, and factor 3, we will look here. So as you can see, some numbers have just 2 factors. For example, 5, you can write it 5 times 1. 7, we can write it 7 times 1. And 11, for example, 11 times 1. And such numbers we call prime numbers. As you can see, a prime number has exactly 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. Okay, so as you can see, number 5, 7, 11 is all prime numbers. They are all prime numbers. Now we have a second term, composite number. What is composite number? Composite number has more than 2 factors. For example, 15 with factors 1, 3, 5, 15, and 16. With 16, it will be with factors 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. They are composite numbers. So, and now what is a factor 3? As you can see, here is factor 3. It's not correct. It's factor 3. Okay? So it's factor 3. And I will show you how you will do this factor 3. So our vocabulary, we must know what is prime number, what is composite number, and what is factor 3. So prime numbers. So a prime number is a natural number, and this number is greater than 1. This number has exactly 2 distinct positive divisors, 1 and itself. So in the other words, it can only be divided by 1 and the number itself without leaving a remainder. So what it will be example for a prime number? For example, a prime number, it can be, so a prime number, it can be 2, it can be 3, 5. For example, why? Because a prime number, it has, for example, a prime number 2 is prime number because its only divisors are 1 and 2. 3 is prime number because its only divisors they are 1 and 3, and 5 because its only one divisor is 1 and 5. So it means they are prime numbers. Now we will continue with example, and we have here we must write the prime factors for 20. It's really easy because 20 you can write as 10 times 2 is 20, and 10 we can write as 5 times 2, and 2 it's 2 times 1, so we don't need. And we will continue with this algorithms until only prime factors they will stay. So if it will be bigger number, for example 2000, then you will go the same until you will take these small numbers. So record the factors from least to greatest. Okay, so it means 20, it will be 2 times 5. So record from the least to greatest. As we can take another example. For example, 30. We can write 30 as 10 times 3. After 10, it will be 2 times 5 or 3 times 3. So 2 times 3 times 5, it will be like this one. We have here 36, and 36 I like to, we will make together. 36 I can write as 6 times 6. 6 I can write as 2 times 3 times 2 times 3. It means 36 I can write as 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And we have here like this. Next. Okay. So, and the next mathematics I didn't, what is with number 1? Number 1 is neither prime nor composite since it has only one factor. So number 1 is not composite number, it's not prime or not prime number. Okay. So what about these composite numbers? Numbers that have more than 2 divisors, they are composite numbers. So for example, 4 is composite numbers because it has 3 divisors 1, 2, and 4. Okay. Be careful because the smallest prime number is 2 and it's the only even prime number. Okay. All other even numbers are not prime because they are divisible by 2. So this is important. So next question, we have right, or if it's this number prime or composite for each number. So we have here number 16, this is a composite number. Number 27 is composite number, and number 13 is prime number. Good. The next, we have here some exercises, and we must write each as a product of prime factors. Okay, it's this number. So 42, how I will do 42 as prime. So I will go here and I will write 42. 42 I can write as 6 times 7. 6 can write as 2 times 3, and 7 is prime. So 2 times 3 times 7 is 42. 2 times 3 times 7. Okay. So I will write there 2 times 3 times 7. 75. What's with 75? So 75 I can write as 5 times 15. 5 I can write, I will let, and 15 is 3 times 5. So it means 5 times 5 is 75. So I will write 75 is 3 times 5 times 5. And 18 is a little bit easy. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 is prime. Times 2 times 3 is 6. So it will be 2 times 3 times 3. Okay. So it was from exercise number 4, 5, and 6. Exercise number next practice 7 until 14. We must describe how you can tell if the number is prime or composite. Okay, so I can make for you, and 31 is prime, 33 is composite, 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 prime, and prime.